When we're on our spiritual path, concentration is everything. So during our spiritual practices or our sadhanas, we have to concentrate our breath and energy and attention, so we can build up that energy, that power, that Shakti, right? And that's sort of the point. The point is like you need to accumulate Shakti, you need to build up the Shakti. So the Shakti can go up, right, and reach the crown, and you can achieve this union within yourself, right? And but there are so many distractions, especially when you're going fast on your spiritual path, and there's just too many things can take you off track or break your concentration. And two things that are the most likely and the most powerful at breaking your concentrations are anger and lust, right? These are the two major ways that we can lose the Shakti that we have worked so hard to build. When you're getting angry or when you're getting lustful, and very quickly the Shakti is going, and you can feel it. It's like leaking. It's an energetic leakage in a way. This is why also celibacy is really recommended on the spiritual path, because you don't want unnecessary leakage of your energy. And also you don't want to, because any sexual encounter with somebody, it builds, you're taking on the other person's karma, right? And you're building, there's a thing called Runana Bandhana, and that's getting entangled and exchanged. So anyways, so these are the two major ways you can lose the energy you've tried so hard to build. And I've been thinking, but it's inevitable. We're humans and we encounter anger and we feel lust. So what do we do when this is happening? I was thinking today, the first thing is like in your mind, you first recognize that it is your responsibility, like to not, because when you're angry, for example, when you're feeling the anger within yourself, you're thinking about something, right? You're doing your sadhana, you're doing your spiritual practice, and you thought about somebody, some events that's making you angry, and there the concentration is breaking, and your attention is going all the way to the person that you're angry with, right? And but when you recognize, when you say to yourself, no, like my life, everything is my decision, is my responsibility, I have the free will and I have a choice right now to see that this anger is happening only within me, and I have a free will over that. I can choose not to be angry. Although it might be hard, but consciously saying to yourself, like, this is my responsibility. Whatever is happening within me is my responsibility, instead of focusing on your attention on the other person and thinking, why do this person even exist to make me angry again? To shift that focus back to yourself is a very efficient way that I find to sort of help to lessen the leakage of energy from your anger. So, because by saying, hey, like, this is my responsibility, whatever happening to me internally is my responsibility, that give you back your power. It makes you stand in your power again, in your own power again. It makes you feel empowered over your own life. And that's the truth, because we do have power. We do have absolute power over our own lives. in the way of how we respond to things, right? So when you are getting angry, when you are getting into a tendency of blaming another person, your attention is going to a person that is making you angry, you consciously shift the attention back to yourself and saying, it is my choice and it is my life and how I respond to it. And I have this total responsibility over myself and my energy. This is my responsibility. I'm gonna deal with it within myself, and the attention is back to me. So that's the first thing, is to acknowledge that you have a responsibility to control this, to take care of this, whatever is happening within you, instead of going into the realm of energy. You're throwing energy at the other person, whoever that's in your head. And that's the same logic applied to lust and desire. And a second thing I thought, what is the second thing? Okay, the second thing that I thought was that to be back into this moment. So this moment is all there is. So to come back to this present moment and to recognize that in each and every moment we have a choice to start anew. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I find myself, if I felt like I haven't done well previously for for example half of the day, I feel like I've not been concentrating and I've been sort of all over the place in my head, in my I haven't been really concentrating on what I'm supposed to be doing. Then there's a tendency of just since I've already have not done well for the first half of the day, then the other half of the day, I'm just kind of wanting to let it go and sort of just it's almost like this day is already half ruined. So let me just let this day go and maybe tomorrow will be better. But actually it is so important to recognize that each and every moment is a new moment. Each and every moment we have free will over that moment, in the way that we can consciously choose what is the best that I could do at this brand new moment. And because it's like negativity and negative moments gain momentum. So you can go with that and go with that momentum of negativity. You can keep, the new moments become a continuation of the negative momentum you had previously. Or you can say, hey, I can choose to start anew this moment and stop right here, this negative momentum. And at this new moment, this fresh moment, I choose to start a positive momentum. I choose to do something positive. I choose to do something different from what I have been done for example, the 2 hours previously, right? So to recognize that we have a choice each and every moment, each and every fresh moment, we have a choice, and we can do the best we can for that moment. And we can change direction, we can change negativity at any moment. This moment is the brand new moment, and next moment, and it's just, you can change anytime the negative momentum by this is a very it's a very small, it's like delicate, small but important shift that you can make. Just recognizing every moment is fresh. Actually, every moment is anew. It doesn't have to be a continuation of the previous moment. And you can start anew at any moment. And this moment, I choose to do better. This moment, I choose to do the best I can for this moment. And you can change the direction of a negative momentum and begin to build up a positive momentum from that moment. So start afresh at any moment. I find that to be very useful. When you have build up a negative momentum of losing concentration, of getting into your head, of negative emotions. Just say like, this moment I choose to start anew. I have power over this moment. I have free will over this moment. I choose to start anew at this brand new moment. And you know, it is going to be different. I refuse to continue negativity. And from this moment on, I choose to concentrate better than before. So that's a second thing. The third thing I thought about is like, if you are losing concentration, if you're getting really, really distracted, especially when you are doing your sadhanas, when you are doing your spiritual practices, and your mind, your emotion, your energy is sort of all over the place. You can feel it. You can feel it sort of like diffusing. When you are concentrated, like you can feel the energy is sort of like have this quality to it. Like it is building up. It is getting together. When your mind, your emotion are kind of diffused, you can feel the energy kind of like just going, all over the place. And it's not building up in the right way. When this is happening, a method that I tried is to, whatever your mind is sort of like almost like out of your control or obsessively like going somewhere that you don't actually want to go, you cannot take control of your mind at this moment. If you worship a deity or whatever your belief system is, or if you have a guru, right? Like you imagine the image of that deity or guru or whoever, Jesus, Mother Mary, whoever, like you have that, you can concentrate that image of them in your head. Whenever by your own awareness, you realize, hey, I'm doing my spiritual practice, whether it is prayer or whatever, puja, whatever you do, yoga, meditation. Okay, I'm losing my concentration, and whenever you are catching yourself, you're losing your concentration. You're thinking about something you don't want to think about. You gather back your thoughts back to the image of your object of devotion, basically, whether that is a deity or a teacher, religious figure, or if you don't have any of those, if you don't believe in any of those, you can try to visualize fire, because fire is very cleansing, right? Fire, we do fire cleanse sometimes, and fire is very cleansing to your energy, and also fire is always alive. Fire is a very alive thing, and so you can visualize fire instead, and fire has this very purifying and powerful effect, even when you're visualizing it on you. And or if you don't want to do fire, you can visualize light, something, some object, some point of concentration. You direct your mind back to this object of concentration, and it is, I find it best when it is an object of your devotion, an object that evoke some kind of devotional emotion within you. Concentrate on this object in your head. Whenever you catch yourself losing concentration, just come back and back to this object of your devotion and concentration. And the last thing, if you do any yoga practices, whether it is breath work, pranayama, whatever, any balancing sadhana will be very, very, very helpful. I do Sukha Kriya or Om chanting, very, very helpful. Whenever you find yourself losing concentration, you just go and do practices that has a balancing effect on your mind and energy. It usually sort of calm things down. All right, that's it for today.